So before that modelling paste sets, I'm going to find some more tweezers and I'm going to stick things in it. And then when it sets, they'll be stuck in there and hopefully look alright. So a bit of that. A bit of this. Oops. One of these funny things. Crappy old bead. Oops, am I on camera? What else? I saw something. Oops, sorry. Apologise to my bird. Sorry. There was another piece I just saw and I thought I'll use that and now I can't find it. Glove on. I'm stumped. I don't know where it's gone. Rats. Rats. Oh! I picked up a bead and it popped out and flew away. That's the best way to do it. Let it drop into it. Oh, damn. I wanted another one of those beads. What about this thing? Not going to be too chunky, maybe. Chunky monkey. Let's prop that there, hold it in place until it dries. What about a bit of chain? Beautiful. I like that. I'll put that funny thing there maybe later. Alright, I'm going to have to set this aside to dry and I can get on with some more editing and then I'll come back to this later on. Put the fan on it so it'll dry. See you later. Okay, it's much later now and I probably don't have a lot of daylight left, but I'll try and keep going while the light's not too bad. So I've set that into some modelling paste with some things around it. Hopefully you can see here. and I'll keep sticking more things on that side. But there's a little mirror in there now. That's probably, oops, I just had that held there to keep this one up. But if it's sitting still, the mirror's a bit wonky, but that's alright. Still looks okay. Right. So, I think that's dry. It's not really hard yet, but it's dry enough. I'm not going to be poking at it anyway. Put my glove back on. Got my coffee. And I've got here a few little bracket things. I might put those on there. Little flower. Yeah. Well, it's actually a bead cap, but it looks like a flower. I'm using them because they had like a silver coating on them, but it's starting to come off and they don't look that great to use as bead caps anymore. Oh, stop it, you silly thing. But I've got... Alright, memory card. Had to be sorted, so I'm running out of daylight even faster now. So, I was talking about these bead caps, and yeah, I'm just going to use, oops, wrong side. Use one in here. If the glue gun will work. Oh, it's gone all funny again. I don't know if you can see in there how all the glues, there's sort of rings of glue all around. I don't know why that happens. It's like excess has come back out that end. And it was like that before, and I just pushed it through and it worked. I hope it does that again. I don't want it to jam up completely. It's been on for a while, so just while I was emptying the memory card. Oh dear. It's starting to work. Just have to kind of force it out. Keep pressing it. This is fun doing this. Sticking bits down and deciding what's going to go where. Boop, 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 boop. This is difficult. Try and get some glue on there and get it stuck down before it dries. Now, what else do I have? A bit more of this. What about some beads? I had those beads here. One of them flew off the table. tiny watch pieces. I wonder if some of those would be good to use. Oh, there's a bead in there. Oh. Oh no, that's the little mechanism, the watch winder thing. Oh. Try and pick something up with the tweezers in it. They come out and fly away across the room. I'm going to put that in the centre of that bead cap so it will really look like a flower. That's pretty cute. Whoops, what else? Oh, these watch pieces are tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny. There's a cool little tiny piece. I don't know if you can see that. It's got copper wiring in it. I like that. Oh. I don't know where to stick it though. It's probably a bit too small to fit where I want it to go. I might save these tiny pieces because they'd be really good if you were doing something smaller, like an ATC maybe. But on a big piece like this, they probably just get lost in amongst the gesso and paint, and you wouldn't be able to know they're there. So I should put those back. There's a funny little foam pad thing. Don't know where that came from. Oh, the little hands to the watch are so tiny. You think about watchmakers and jewellery makers that work on such tiny pieces like that. They have to have fantastic magnifying glasses. Just had to reach over to another bench to get my coffee then. That's too big. Maybe put that on that side. What about another screw? I'm running out of screws. I've only got 2 there. What about this? That's pretty cool. Another cuff link. Oh, don't fall off. Oh no. All right. If I can stick that in there. That might work. Thing is, the hot glue might melt that little plastic thing though. So I shall stick this in first. And see. maybe it's not plastic, it feels like some type of fabric. I hope that's going to stay. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty nifty. Some more washers and buttons. Not sure where I put my bead tin. Might be able to find a few things. There's a broken bit of something I can use. Another bead cap. Maybe some beads I could use. I just want some things with different shapes and sizes. These washer things. About a bead there. About a bead cap. That would look better. I've been thinking I've got lots of clay left over from doing the raven, which I said earlier needs using up. Well, I want to make some more beads out of them and then make something with the beads. But I was also thinking I love watching Laurie Richardson Haley and some of the beautiful things that she's made, and she recently did some hearts with the clay, and I thought I'd really love to have a go at doing that as well. And of course also inspired by Eileen, who did the hearts as well. So I thought before, when I was watching their videos, I'm thinking, oh, I couldn't do that because I don't have clay. But now I have that air dry clay, that'd be perfect to do things like that. So yeah, I'm excited to do that. And I'll have to do that within the next couple of days because that clay needs using up pretty quickly before it starts going mouldy. And I don't want to waste it. I made up that whole new batch so that I could do some more fluffy feathering on the raven, and then ended up not needing very much at all, so I've still got stacks of it left. So yeah, that's probably what I'll be doing next. I might even start doing some of those beads tonight. Just rolling the clay up and leaving them overnight to dry. Oh, did I put that on right? No, it's not working. That's right, it doesn't want to work metal on metal. The only thing that works for metal on metal is this glue, for the most part anyway. It's stuck over. Some on each side, and bingo. Stick it down. Hope it works. Alright, what about this side now, before I run out of things to use? Add some buttons. It's another, what did I show that one before? That's an Adidas button, and I've got one here. This is, oh, it says stereo. It's got a couple of wings on it that look like steampunk. Well, not wings, leaves, but they do look steampunkish. They're pretty cool. I really like that. I might have that sticking forward so you can see the detail on it, but I don't know if I'll put it exactly there. There's still enough light, hopefully. It's better, the sky's much clearer now. What to put where? Look at this funny thing. What can I do with that? Put a bead cap in there. Don't see why not. Something like that. Some screws. Piece of broken jewellery. This weird looking thing. What about these beads? Don't know what to do with those beads, but I like them. Maybe they'll look funny. Oh my goodness. Alright, now let's get on with this before I run out of daylight. Although I think the light's better now because, well, it's not so great now because I've got shadow, but I was going to say the light outside is fading, but the inside light here is showing up more light, so I don't know. I think I only got a short period of time where there was a good balance and it was clear. Now I'm getting a lot of shadow, and then I will have to put the lamp on and close the window once it gets dark. Otherwise people really will be able to see me in here. And I don't like that at all. I have a innate distaste for feeling like I'm a fish in a fishbowl and everyone's looking at me. And of course, you know, when it gets dark outside and you have no curtains or blinds in your windows and you turn the light on, everyone can see everything. And I don't feel comfortable about that. I wish I lived out in the country, because, you know, then you don't have people walking right past your front of your house, and your closest neighbours are quite a distance away, and then you don't have to worry about that. You can have your windows open and be able to enjoy it. I don't think that worked properly. Maybe it did. With that little nut there. I'll do it this way because I end up with glue all over my glove if I don't. Who forgot that wasn't stuck down? Me. Oh, oops. What did I have in there? I remember this thing. Oh yeah, and the bead cap. Will that work in hot glue? Let's see. I have it sticking straight out. May as well, then you'll be able to see it from the side. And that should fit in there. Hopefully there's enough glue to grab a hold of that. No, maybe not. I'll have to put more. I've almost run out of that glue stick. Oh, it's too much. Oh my gosh, that's way too much. This is going to be sitting in a lot of glue. How about I stick one of those in the centre? That's pretty. Yeah, stick that in there. it up. Oops. I didn't use any of these on this side. I don't want to interfere with that key because that key looks nice. Maybe like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oops. I have to do. It's stuck now. I'll show you again what I'm doing. Hopefully you've got a good enough view. It's a bit shiny, isn't it? Sorry if it's too much glare. I didn't even stick that down, that stayed there. It's stuck in between the little cog piece. But I will stick that down now. Make sure the wings can be seen, or the leaves. There, that's great. I like that. Now what else can I put? Fill it up with bits and pieces. I might put that on later. What about a bead? I don't know. That still has some blue tack stuck in it from yesterday. Switched off again. I was just playing with this piece here to see if that will fit in there. Now also, I don't want to cover up too much of that key, so maybe I'll just put it around the back here, have it hanging off the side maybe. Yeah, that would work. Let's put a big blob of glue on the end. Oops. Alright, so we'll come back to that now. I've got enough pieces on each side. I might fill in with a few bits later, but what I also wanted to do... oh dear, what have I done? It's lopsided. I've hung that over the edge. Oh, I'm a silly duffer. Because I didn't line it up properly, see how it's hanging over the end there, and it's not sitting straight now. It's not too far off, and you could still work it. It just moves a little bit. I think that would be a big hassle if I No, I can't take it off because I'll wreck all of this in here. I could try bending that round. That might work. But it still wouldn't be flat though, would it? Oh, don't break on me. Oh! No, it's still wobbly. It's not as bad. My other bits. What are these called? Pliers. I don't want to break anything. Oops. If I force that too much, it's going to break everything else. Oh, that's much better. It's only a tiny little problem now. Alright, I'll leave it at that. That's good. Now what I wanted to do was try and stick a few things along here. And I was thinking, I've got two of these little padlocks here. See, these aren't they cute? And I was thinking I might stick them in the centre of those things, and then I can hang some chain and some dangly things off here. But I'm not sure how that's going to go. I'll just grab some glue tack and stick it on to test it. Because I'm not sure how that's going to be if I want to turn this around. Yeah, dangle things will fall down. I could still operate this. It's not completely in my way. So that's alright. Alright, I will do that, but I'll leave that until last. Cute little things. I want to try sticking some of these smaller bits and pieces. Just, yeah, I don't have a lot of things left. I've got some watch pieces. I pulled a watch apart. I was thinking of sticking those on there. Like that. I can hear the dog down the street barking. Just finished my coffee. So what have I got left that's small enough to go on there? Some washers, some watch pieces. What about this? Sticks out a bit, doesn't it? I could stretch that out, maybe. Ooh, that's pretty strong. There's this broken thing. I'll cut that off. This was on the end of one of those hand fans. You know, it opens out and you fan yourself. Could use that. Could stretch that out. Oh, actually, that'd go nice over there, wouldn't it? That would. Look at that. And I more than likely have another one of these. So I could do that on both sides. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I've got 4 of these watch band pieces, so I think if I do stick 1 piece on each of the 4 sides and put other little bits and pieces in between. Even stick some of this on there. Big fat bead. Alright, stop talking about it and do it. Glue strings everywhere. I left enough room for that to hang over. Oh no. Oh well, it's stuck hard now, so just, it's a little bit lopsided. Oh well. If I do it on this side, I'll have to make sure I don't put anything beyond there, but I wanted to put this down here. You still see what I'm doing? I hope so. Pop some on there. Quick before the glue sets. Hope these pieces don't fall off. Now look, that glue stick, it's done that again. It's like excess glue's coming out the back of it. I don't know why it's doing that, but I hope I didn't do anything wrong to, at least it's still working. I'm going to have to put another stick in there. And ooh, a lot of shadow. Where's that bead? I wanted to put that bead there, I think. Might leave some gaps because I want some of the paper to show through, if possible. I dropped it in a hurry because I didn't want it to burn me. See, I should have done this in the first place. Put the tweezers through the hole. And I can do that. Maybe a washer down the bottom. Sometimes use too much glue. It squishes out everywhere. Alright, so that's that. I've got that piece there. I suppose the button's a bit too big. Or maybe not. Oh well. I need some things for the other side, so I better not use it all on one side. So that and that is for the other side. Maybe that. That's too big. What about this? I like that sticking out there. Let's do that. Oops. Stringy bits. Yeah, looks good. Ooh, it's getting dark. I might actually pull the blind down now and put the lamp on and hope that that helps. I'll switch off for now.